Andy McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. What's happening, Joshy boy? You
not
good?
Much, mate. You've not said that in a while, have you?
No, not at all, mate. I honestly, it feels good. I know we're in your sort of garage right now, but you've done amazing with it. What I'll do at the end of this interview, I'll just pan on and show everybody what you've done at this garage. You've got a couple of bags here. You've got a curved treadmill behind me, slam ball, personalised dumbbells. You've got the squat rack here. So
it's looking good. It's going to be. It's good when it's finished. I'm still waiting for some mats to come. And I've got a few other wee bits and bobs to buy and make it complete. Put up some fight posters and stuff up on the walls. It'll be good. But it's some setup, 2 big heavy bags like you say. So Taylor HQ is just to be ready. So no excuse for me to not be in shape and not be in fit now all year round as well. So it's literally 5-10 feet from my house. So I've not got any excuses now.
Was this always the plan to do this for you guys? I know, like, sort of like with this lockdown, we've seen a lot of fighters get bags and weights and put the bag up in the garden, the garage. Was this always a plan for you to turn this garage into a gym?
Turn it into a gym as well. Obviously a place to keep like my bikes and stuff like that as well. So I've got intentions of getting a couple of motorbikes and that, and obviously got all my stuff parked for that and everything as well. So it's still going to be a little bit of a garage, but mostly a gym. So that was always the plan, and I've done it quicker than I thought I was going to because all this corona shit. So I've got it done nice and quickly, so I'm pleased with it.
Definitely. Let's talk some boxing then. I mean, for yourself, coming off the high of becoming a unified world champion in October, fighting somebody like Regis Prograis. I mean, the fight for me, I spoke to Regis a couple of days ago to talk about his fight with Maurice Hooker being called off. And I said to him, Regis said, for me, you and Josh Taylor was fight of the year for me. I'm not just being biased because I like both of you, but for me, watching that ringside, I was like, it was just 2 elite level fighters. The referee wasn't even involved once, I don't think. Maybe on occasion to split you, it was just at an elite level. For you, Josh, coming off that high of winning that fight, here comes Manny the dog, coming off that fight with a high and becoming unified world champion, Muhammad Ali trophy, to the Ring Magazine belt as well. Do you know what I mean? And then coronavirus hit, you were due to face your mandatory, everything like this. Like, how are you mentally coping with all this, so to speak?
I'm alright, I was on a roll, a real good roll. The momentum was there. I was on a good momentum, on a good roll, and I was looking forward to starting this new year with obviously a new promoter, new team, new everything, a new fresh start. So taking on my mandatory challenger, Kong Song, and then getting him out of the way and focusing on Ramirez or Postal, whoever wins that fight, So I think Ramirez will come through that, so I'll be focusing on that, beat him up, do a couple of defences, a couple of voluntaries, move up to 147 and challenge for a second weight world title. I was on a real good roll. The momentum was going, getting fucking tongue tied here. I was on a good roll, but then it just comes to a crashing halt. So it's been a bit shit, but I've kind of welcomed the fact of just a wee bit of time off, because it's been 4.5 years of just constant fight after fight after fight, camp after camp, no time off. Do you know what I mean? No time off during Christmas or no much time off on the holidays. I think I've been 1 or 2 holidays in 5 years. Just training all the time, dedicate myself to the sport. So it was quite good just to have a bit of time off, actually, just a wee bit of normal. I got a taste of what it's going to be like when I retire, and it's fucking boring.
Do you like it?
No, it's boring. No doing nothing, no having a purpose every day, So, but I'll definitely figure it out. I know what I'll do after boxing. I'll definitely have something to do.
Would you ever go into coaching?
I'm probably going to coaching and maybe a bit of management as well. I'd like to do a bit of that. See how it goes, see what comes my way. I wouldn't mind doing it.
Well, that's still years away. We'll talk about that when you retire.
I know. Something will definitely come, and I couldn't just sit about after boxing and do nothing. It's boring.
Because I've seen obviously this lockdown, you've got your motorbike out there. If some people follow you on Instagram, they'll see that you've been out on your bike, your motorbike, you've been out on road bikes, pedal bikes. I mean, you need to stay active, don't you? You can't sit about and.
Even if I probably shouldn't say this, but right for the start of lockdown, I've still sort of been living as normal as possible, been going out every day, doing some exercise, going cycling, doing something. I've not been sitting in the house, being cooped up in the house and getting all depressed and down and sick and fed up, like what a lot of people have. A lot of my friends, some of my family, fed up sitting in the house doing nothing, doing fuck all, vegetating, doing nothing. So I've not been doing that. I've been going out, every day. Maybe going on the cycling bike, going on my motorbike, go walks with the dog, doing something. You know, I've been doing something. So I've been training every day near enough as well. So I've been keeping sort of quite fit. You know, so I've been active during it all.
Oh, so you really look fat, Josh. I'll give you that.
I'm the heaviest I've ever been. Like, come on, Andy. I'm the heaviest I've ever been. I'm about 75 kilos, 74, 75, which isn't too bad, because usually in between a fight I'll go up to about 73 and a half, 74. So I'm not that much heavier.
Yeah.
Just because I've been sitting about a wee bit more, it's kind of softened. I've kind of softened up a wee bit, so I'm more solid. But
then you can take one of my body shots.
A couple of weeks that will just ricochet, it'll just ripple. A couple of love handles here and there, but that's I'm not in too bad shape. You know, I've been eating what I want. You know, just relaxing. I've still been training, keeping fit, but been eating what I want when I want, just all the time.
Enjoying life.
Just enjoying the good crappy foods. You know what I mean? So the pizzas, the Chinese, everything. So
what I'll say is that you gave me, because we don't live far from each other, and you gave me the number for the Jade Garden Chinese. Shout out Jade Garden. I've had about 5 or 6 of them since you gave me that recommendation.
They're good.
They're very nice.
Spoiled for choice down the press and pans with takeaway places. You know, the food's good. They're always good, tasty stuff. So I've been enjoying that near enough every other day. Like, can't be bothered cooking and stuff. I've been learning a bit of cooking and that as well, but just been lazy and just been getting takeaways. So I've been eating nonsense for the last 2 months, but still been training, keeping fit. So I'm not too heavy, so it's good.
Well, talking about not being too heavy, training, keeping fit, and obviously eating right, we've seen a lot of fighters now trickling into camp. A lot of fighters coming in. We've seen Sean McComb, Sam Max. I was in the MTK Scotland at the start of the week. We've seen like McConnell's back with his coach at the booth. Carl Frampton's back with Jamie Moore. Like, for you, when can we see you trickle back into camp? And because obviously you and Ben Davison probably spent about 3 weeks together.
Yeah, well, we had booked to go over to Spain a couple of weeks ago, when it sort of first opened up. So we booked it, and then there was an update, and all flights were cancelled again, so that got cancelled. So we're going to go out to Spain on this weekend, and go out for a couple of weeks, do a bit of training, get back sort of to know each other a bit more in the pads, get familiar with each other again, and use that time to get to know each other, get better, get fitter as well, get stronger. So it's good of getting back into camp now. I have been for the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks now, so it'd be good to get back and do something with my coach. I've been doing a bit with Terry this last week as well, so behind closed doors obviously. So I've been doing a bit of something. It'd be good to get something back with the coaches and stuff again. It'd be good to use this time to go over here and get familiar with Ben again, and get the ball rolling again and start making plans for what we want to do when we come back.
Were you, Ben and Billy Joe going over as a small camp going over to get fit?
Yeah, just to get fit and get in shape again. So we're over there for a couple of weeks. Hopefully by the time we get back, this has opened up a wee bit more. I can get back to the gym and a bit of normality. So it's looking good, looking positive.
Good. That's really.
The only thing I'm waiting here is when I can fight. I'm just waiting to hear when I can fight. So that's the only thing.
Staying on this camp, like obviously we spoke a little bit off camera, but since your fight in October, it's been 8 months since you've been punched in the face. You've done a few rounds sparring when you're out in Vegas and so on, but you haven't really been hit or sparred anyone or anything like. You've had a fight in 8 solid months.
8 months. I think I've done 4 sparring sessions in about 8 months, which is probably just about 30 rounds in 8 months in sparring. So it's been terrible, you know. So I was starting to get back onto a roll when I moved camp and went away training. I started getting back on a roll again. I'd done 4 sparring sessions, and that's it. That's all I've done. Then it came to a halt, and obviously it's been pretty strict over here with lockdown, and everybody's queuing to grass on people and doing things and reporting people for keeping training.
Are they called Karens? Is that what we call them?
You know,
my son's keeping me up to date on what to call these people. Karens, I think.
Grasses. So people have been queuing up to be offended for people doing things over here. So I've had to put everything on the back burner. So I've not trained or sparred with anybody since I come back from Vegas, which was in the very start of March, I think.
Yeah.
So I've not done nothing except for doing my stuff in here, doing groundwork and bag work and all that sort of stuff, keeping myself fit, but that's it. I'm looking forward to getting back in it now. Obviously
it would just be you and Billy Joe in Spain, would you spar Billy? Is he too big for you?
He's a bit too big for me at the best of times, so But no, it'd definitely be, if that's the case, it'd be good just to get moving around. It'd be like a technical kind of spar, you know, so that would be good, moving around. I'd learn off him as well because he's real good. He's southpaw like myself, could learn a few tricks off him, and he could learn a few tricks off me, I would imagine as well, so it could only be a good thing.
Definitely. Well, we've seen you mentioned at the start of this interview that you started a new team. You were Top Rank and Bob Arum and MTK and stuff like that. Now we've seen that Top Rank have put on maybe, I think it's 4 shows they've put on now out in Vegas. MTK have come out and announced that they're going to start putting on shows in July and August and so on and so on. What have you heard in terms of a fight date for yourself? Have you heard anything, or is it?
They're saying
it's going to be hard to get you somebody to fight if it's just UK based.
Well, they're saying obviously it's going to be maybe domestic fights. If I'm doing my mandatory, it's where he's going to be able to fly over here. Do you know what I mean? So we don't know. We're just waiting to find out. Maybe, possibly, hopefully, just get out and get a fight, get a 8 or 10 round or non-title fight. Maybe, hopefully, and then get back into going from a mandatory and doing things. But then they're maybe doing stuff behind closed doors. If I had the choice, I would rather not do that. But if I have to, I will. You know, I'll get back into the amateur sort of mentality. Do you know what I mean? Like going to tournaments when there's only like 50 people in the place, and you're boxing for gold medals and stuff like that. You know, so you use that. I'll use that experience to get back.
You have had about 140 fights, I think it is, in amateur, haven't you? So
150 fights as an amateur. I go to all these different places. Take away the world championships and European championships where there's all the countries there. Maybe a couple of hundred people there, 400 or 500 people there in the arena, but it's no any spectators really much. Maybe the World Championships, there's a couple of local spectators. So take away the World Championships, the Commonwealth Games and the Olympics, there's not really been any crowds at the rest of my amateur tournaments, you know, so I've got bundles of experience of that in that department, you know.
Let me just say this, Josh. I mean, you fought at the O2 sellout. The Hydro's been packed to the rafters. When you fought Postal, Ryan Martin, and stuff like that, man, you're not getting used to this crowd of the people shouting, "There's only one."
No, I love it. I mean, I've always thrived under the crowds. Even when I was an amateur, I had a couple of Scotland versus like Ireland and a couple of Scotland versus Wales matches in Edinburgh. And when they were in Edinburgh, the place was rammed, you know. So I always thrive in front of a big crowd. I love it. It gives you that extra 10% what to perform for the crowd and all that sort of stuff. So it's good. I've always dreamt of fighting in front of big crowds. So it's been good. But I've had bundles and bundles of experience in my amateur career fighting in front of 10 people. Do you know what I mean? Just the judges and the officials, and that's it. So I'll use that if I have to. But if I had the choice, I'd rather not. I
spoke to Jay Conlon, and he says that he's looking at some warehouses and stuff like that. I like the idea of a warehouse. I like that sort of fight club.
Fight night.
Fight club type thing. I like that sort of mentality, going into a warehouse and there's a ring and it's just 2 boxers and maybe a couple of people watching. I quite like that sort of, would you call it like a ambience? What do you call it? That atmosphere. Yeah. So I quite like that idea, man. Would you like to fight in a warehouse?
Listen, if I have to, I have to. You know, I'll get my mind right. I'll get up for it, and I'll do it. No problem. If I had the choice, I'd rather no. But if I have to, I have to. Do you know what I mean? So to move on with my career, to get to the next level, to get to the next step, I have to do what I have to do. So if I have to, I have to.
I've got to talk about Ramirez because I think in an ideal world, for everybody, not just for you, but for everybody, the coronavirus never hit. You would have had your man today back in the beginning of May there. You would have won that fight. Then
I'd have been back into camp by now. I'd went after that fight.
Possibly would have fought Ramirez by then.
Possibly would have fought Ramirez, you know. So I'd have went away on holiday with my missus. We've been together 10 years this month, so we would have been away on holiday. We'd be celebrating that. So we'd have been back by now and back into the gym, back in training, focusing on Ramirez. And that's the fight I want to get. You know, that's the fight that I want to prove that I'm number one. I know I'm number one. I think I'll knock Ramirez out. I think I'll flatten him. I think he's more straightforward. He's more suitable to me. He's hittable. He's real hittable. So I think I'll knock him out. And he comes to fight. So I reckon he gets knocked out, flat on his back.
He's a body puncher as well. People might not see this part of your game, but you're quite a good body puncher as well. Like, you like to sometimes stay in the pocket a little bit.
I'm a great body puncher. Inside, I'm strong inside. Nobody realises how strong I am inside. I can box at mid-range, I can box at long range, I can box on the back foot, I can do it all, Andy. I've got everything, so I'm the number one 140 pounder on the planet, and I know that. I just need to prove it to the rest of the guys over the pond. I think after the Progress fight, a lot of them have turned their eyes on me and sort of said, well, this guy's good. I know I'm number one on the planet right now, I know that, so I just need to go and get my hands on Ramirez and take care of him, and then see what's next.
I mean, 147 as well, like even people calling it, because you're massive, Josh, in terms of height wise for 140. I mean, you're probably not far off 6 foot, 5'11" or something.
5'11",
5'11", yeah. I mean, 147 seems natural for you as well.
I make it easy, especially like the last 3 fights in the tournament, in the WBSS. I got my diet really sorted out nice long diets, eating the best I've ever ate, eating more, but the better stuff, and I was making the weight was falling off me. And at the end, usually by the end of a camp, I'm doing my weights, when my weight's starting to come down and drop, I'm no strong in the S&C stuff, I'm no sprinting quite as far in the same times, because your weight's coming down, your energy's coming down. But in the last 3 fights, I just kept the last couple of weeks in camp are the bits where you're starting to lose the weight. I was still performing at the best, doing my best times, lifting my heaviest weights, and that's all down to my diet. I've got everything sorted, so I'm making it piss easy. And that time with the was it the Baranchik fight, with all the confusion of the scales, had 2 hours to go in and make the weight. I went and drunk half a litre of water right after, so then I put the weight. Yeah, exactly. Foxy old cunt. Fucking. That's the experience. He was on the ball. Do you know what I mean? And he noticed it straight away. But I had 2 hours to go ahead and make a weight. I done it in 10 minutes. Went and put a tracksuit on, no hat or nothing. Just put a track on, skipped for 10 minutes, made the weight. The water. And it shows you how easy I'm making the weight. So I'm big for the weight. I'm tall for the weight, but I'm also very strong for the weight as well. And a good thing about that is I've got the body frame to go up to 147 as well. I've got the size, I've got the strength, and I can afford to put on a bit more muscle as well, so I can't wait to see what the future holds.
The thing is with 147 as well, I see this quite a lot, is the money division is clearly the heavyweight division. I mean, it always has been and it always will be. But if you're going to talk about money, take the heavyweight division aside, the money division is obviously, I believe, is 147. I mean, the type of fighters you've got down there, Terence Crawford, Earl Spence, Keith Thurman, you've got Manny Pacquiao, Sean Porter. Do you know what I mean? The 147 pound division is absolutely stacked with talent, and other than the heavyweight division, it's the money division. Do you know what I mean? So it's an opportunity for you to.
That's it. And that's it. And I think I'll perform great at 147 as well. When I'm in camp, I'm sparring with light middles, and I'm holding more and more, doing well, hurting them and stuff like that as well. And with the speed that I've got, the extra speed that I've got is catching them out as well. So, and I'm hurting them, and they say that after the sparring sessions, they're like, "Fuck me, you're punching for a light welterweight."
You sparred Sean Porter before, haven't you?
I sparred Sean Porter in Vegas. I sparred Dennis Ugas as well. I decked him as well. Left hand, walked him onto a left hand, decked it. So I know I've got the power if it's there. I know I've got the power, and I know I can hurt these guys. So 147 is more than appealing to me as well. But I'm not in a rush because I'm unfinished business, and I'm comfortable what I'm doing here. I'm doing what I'm doing here. I'm making the weight perfect here. I'm comfortable what I'm doing. I'm only 29. I've not got any damage, no miles on the clock except for the last fight with the eye. I'm not taking much punishment at all, so I'm not in a rush. So time's in the balls in my court.
Definitely. Well, Crawford, one last question. Crawford's been mentioned for you, obviously being that he's above the top rank, and sometimes Crawford is struggling to get opponents because a lot of the guys with PBC at 147, I think a lot of people, as soon as you move up to 147, I think they're just going to say, make the fight for you and Crawford.
Yeah,
I
would even, if the fight come about now, I'd take it now. I'm confident I can get in there with Crawford and do the job. Of course I am. I believe in my own skills. Obviously, well, this stuff I'd like a nice long training camp to get back to my peak performance, and get back to doing what I'm doing best just before all this stuff happened. But if I got offered that fight now, I'd take it within a heartbeat, and I know I could beat him.
Oh, George, I'm going to take my camera off. I'm going to get a wee pan to your gym.
It's still a wee bit empty still, but it's looking good.
I mean, it's like this. So there's the squat rack there that you've been sitting on there. It's not bad, eh?
It's not bad. I'm just waiting on some of the mats to finish on the floor because they ran out of stock. So
you got your 2 bags here.
2 bags.
And you got your curved treadmill.
Curved treadmill. Got the
spin bike. And I've got to look at these. Look at these dumbbells. Look, the Titan Tornado. That's smart as hell, mate.
Right, done it.
Josh, it's a pleasure seeing you again, mate. And honestly, hopefully next time I see you, you've got a fight date, you've got an opponent, and we can get going.
Definitely. Nice one, Andy. Cheers, mate.